Alright, let's get real for a second. You might think you know how to drive, but let me ask you, do you know the little secrets that pro drivers use to get the most out of their cars? Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, Road Kings and Rust, where horsepower meets knowledge. From shaving seconds off your lap time to keeping your car running smoother for longer. Today we're diving into some car secrets only pro drivers know. Trust me, if you use just a few of these tips, you'll feel like a pro yourself. Let's start with the dead remote trick. So let's say you're all set to drive, but when you hit your car's remote, nothing happens. Yep, the battery's dead. Annoying, right? Don't worry, your car's got your back. Most modern car remotes actually come with two built-in systems, one active and one passive. The active system is what you use every day to lock, unlock, pop the trunk and all that stuff. It runs on a battery and can even work from over 100 feet away. But here's the cool part. You're not stuck if your remote battery dies. That's when the passive system steps in. This system doesn't need a battery at all. Instead, it gets power from the car itself, usually through a sensor inside the start button. So what do? Just hold the remote close to the start button, like an inch away, and boom, the car should start. It's like a hidden backup, and most people don't even know it exists. Trust me, knowing this trick can save you a ton of stress when you least expect it. And speaking of lifesavers, let's talk about something people often ignore, but it plays a big role in both safety and fuel economy: tire pressure. Since 2007, most cars come with something called a tire pressure monitoring system, or TPMS. It's a safety feature that tells you when one of your tires is losing air. If a tire starts getting low, a warning light will pop up on your dashboard. It usually looks like a flat tire with an exclamation mark inside. Some cars even show you exact numbers for each tire's pressure, so you know exactly which one to check. But here's why that matters. Low tire pressure doesn't just mess with your handling, it also burns more gas. Underinflated tires make your car work harder, which means more fuel is used. So yeah, ignoring that little light could end up costing you at the gas station too. Stay on top of it, you'll drive safer and save money. Now while we're on the topic of staying safe on the road, let's talk about blind spot monitoring. Changing lanes, especially on a busy highway, can be stressful. Even with perfectly adjusted mirrors, those blind spots still exist. That's where blind spot monitoring comes in. This system uses radars or sensors to keep an eye on the sides of your car. If a vehicle is lurking in your blind spot, a light will flash on your side mirror or dashboard to warn you. Some cars even go the extra mile. If you put on your blinker when someone's in your blind spot, you'll get a sound alert too. It's like your car yelling, "Hold up, not yet." This tech helps prevent side collisions and gives you much more confidence when switching lanes. Once you've used it, it's hard to live without it. If you're finding these car secrets helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more real-deal driving tips. Your support keeps this channel rolling, and plenty more insider knowledge is coming your way. Now let's jump into the next one. Let's keep it going with a feature that can save you from a little awkward moment at the gas station: locating your car's gas tank. We've all been there, especially when driving a rental or a new car. You pull up to the pump and realize you have no idea which side the gas cap is on. This can lead to some frustrating maneuvers, like awkwardly backing up or struggling with a gas hose that's just not long enough. But here's a simple fix that most people overlook. The fuel gauge on your dashboard, look closely, and you'll see a small arrow or triangle next to the gas pump icon. That arrow points to the side of the car where the gas cap is located. Most drivers overlook this little detail, but it can save you time and hassle at the pump. Now let's discuss something that could keep you safe during harsh driving conditions: road condition indicators. As cars get smarter, they're not just improving how they drive, but also how they keep you safe. One especially helpful feature is the road condition indicator. This goes beyond the usual engine lights or door alerts and gives you warnings about potentially dangerous road conditions. For example, a snowflake warning light might appear when the outside temperature drops low enough for the roads to freeze. This light is controlled by a temperature sensor near the front bumper, which gives a more accurate reading of the outside air temperature. When it gets cold enough, your car's system will trigger the warning. It's a small light, but an important reminder to stay alert, especially when winter hits. Speaking of winter, here's a morning gas hack that could save you a few bucks at the pump. Filling up in the morning might seem like an old myth, but it's actually based on science. Gasoline expands when it gets hot, so the fuel is denser and more tightly packed during the cooler hours of the morning. That means you get a little more fuel for the same price. Gas stations store fuel in underground tanks, which helps keep them cool. But as the day warms up, even small temperature changes can cause the fuel to expand. So if you can, try filling up early in the morning or later in the evening when the temperature's cooler. It's not a huge difference, but it can add up over time, especially if you're filling up a large tank. And while we're on the topic of cold mornings, let's not forget those fogged up side mirrors. Super annoying, right? You wipe them and they fog up again. But here's the thing, most modern cars come with a side mirror defroster, and many people don't even realize it's there. It's usually part of the same system that defrosts your rear window. All you have to do is look at your side mirror adjustment switch. Instead of turning it to the left or right like you usually would, try rotating it all the way down. That's it. That triggers the heat in the mirror to melt off frost or clear the fog. It works great, not just in winter, but also on rainy days when visibility gets tough. No more guessing what's behind you or wiping mirrors by hand before pulling out of your driveway. Just flip the switch and let it do its thing. And once you've cleared up your view, it's time to make the ride itself smarter. Did you know adaptive cruise control is like traditional cruise control, but with a brain? It doesn't just hold a set speed. It scans the road ahead and adjusts automatically if traffic slows down. Imagine setting your speed, then letting your car do the work, slowing down when needed, and speeding back up when the road clears. Some systems even handle stop-and-go traffic, slowing down to a complete stop and resuming when the road opens up. It's like having a co-pilot on your long drives. But while technology makes things easier, some alerts in your car can still cause panic, like that check engine light. It can be intimidating, but it doesn't always mean you're headed to the mechanic. One common, easy fix is a loose gas cap. The light could pop on if it's not tightly secured or cracked. Before you panic, twist it and see if the light turns off. But if you notice strange noises or your car's acting weird, the issue might be more significant, like a faulty spark plug or oxygen sensor. A quick diagnostic scan can help you figure it out. Or if you're not into DIY fixes, you can just let a pro handle it. While you're driving around trying to figure it out, ever notice how things outside your car seem to move differently when you're driving? That's called motion parallax. Objects up close like trees or signs seem to zoom past fast because their angle changes quickly. Distant objects like mountains appear almost still because their angle barely shifts. The same thing happens with the moon, which always seems to follow you as you drive. This optical trick helps your brain judge distance and speed while you're on the road, making driving just a little more dynamic. Now let's be honest, most drivers have never been taught this stuff. These aren't things they mention in driving school or when you buy a car. But the pros, they've been using these tricks for years to stay ahead, stay safe, and drive smarter. So, what about you? Have you ever stumbled across a car feature and thought, wait, my car can do that? Drop your stories in the comments down below. And let's swap tips. Maybe you could even help someone else out too. And hey, if this video opened your eyes to some cool car secrets, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. That way you'll never miss out on more underrated tips and pro-level tricks. More game-changing driving knowledge is just around the corner. Stick around, you won't want to miss what's next. So speaking of things that move with you, what if your phone could work seamlessly with your car too? If you're driving with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, your phone is more than just a distraction. It integrates seamlessly into your car, putting everything you need right in front of you. Everything is easy to control, from navigation to music and podcasts. You can even call or text hands-free with voice commands, keeping your eyes on the road. Plus, it blocks distracting apps like games or videos, making it safer and easier to stay connected without the risk. But no matter how smart your car is, one thing still plays a major role in your safety: the seatbelt. We all know seatbelts save lives, but did you know they have hidden tech to make them even smarter? Pretensioners tighten the belt when it matters most, while force limiters ease pressure on your chest during a crash. Some cars have inflatable rear seatbelts for extra protection, and energy management loops help absorb crash forces. Adjustable anchors ensure the belt sits on your chest, not your neck, Each time you buckle up, you're not just using a strap, you're using some of the most advanced safety tech in your car. Now, if you're a parent or even just someone who often drives with passengers in the back, this one's a game changer: the conversation mirror. You'll often find this feature in family-friendly cars like minivans and crossovers. It's basically a small convex mirror located near your rearview mirror. It gives you a quick and easy view of what's happening in the back seat, without turning around or taking your eyes off the road. For parents, it's a game changer. Whether you're checking on a baby or just trying to keep the peace between siblings, it'll help you stay aware without getting distracted. Plus, if you drive a Honda Odyssey or another similar car, there's even more to this feature: the cabin watch system. This system uses a camera to show a live feed of the back seat directly on your dashboard screen, so you can see exactly what's happening even in the dark. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow drivers and car lovers. And if you're curious about the little-known features that can actually make your driving safer and smoother, you'll want to stick around till the end. This last one might just blow your mind. Last but not least, let's talk about a feature that often goes unnoticed but can make a big difference in your daily drive: stability control. If you've ever lost control of your car, you know how terrifying that can be. Luckily, all cars sold in the US since 2012 come with electronic stability control, ESC. Here's how it works. The system keeps an eye on all four wheels, and if it detects your car starting to slide or lose traction, it kicks in by applying brakes to specific wheels. It helps steer your car back on track and regain control. It's like having an extra pair of hands helping guide you safely. That said, there are moments when you might need to turn ESC off for a while, like if you're stuck in mud or snow or pulling a boat up a slippery ramp. Look for the ESC button or a symbol that looks like a sliding car to turn it off. But for everyday driving, it's best to leave it on. It's a lifesaver that works in the background to keep you safer on the road. So, now that you know about all these hidden gems, here's the bottom line. Cars today are packed with innovative features that go way beyond just getting you from point A to point B. And a lot of these systems, most people don't even realize they exist. But experienced drivers, the pros, they know how to use every one of them to their advantage. Well, with all these secrets up your sleeve, you're ready to drive like a pro. The road is full of these hidden gems. Now you're in the know. Drive smarter, drive safer, and feel like a true pro. So tell us, which of these tips surprised you the most? Or do you know another secret feature most people overlook? Drop it in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more under-the-hood hacks, driving tips, and everything you need to make the most of your car. Catch you in the next one.